Hey everyone, Reaper here again with another video. This time it is my top buys of 2016 and my top 10 list for 2017. ETA Nick put a tag out to the community. Originally I think I wanted to do this after the holiday, but I'm seeing more and more of these videos out, so I sort of, got a little anxious to do mine, so here it is. So I'm going to do both in this video as stated. I'll start off with my top 2016 buys, and then we'll move on to the top buys I hope to get in 2017. So let's have a look. Okay. Starting off at number 10, Tales of Suspense 52, the first appearance of the Black Widow. Very happy to add this to my collection this year. Super excited, finally able to find that for a price that I wanted to pay. Number 9. How could you not want this in your collection? Fantastic Four 48, the first appearance of the Silver Surfer, and a cameo by Galactus. Really awesome book. Moving on to number 8. I really got to get another one of these things. Huey from Huey collects Huey's comics from Blast and Sachet. I think he makes his own. I might have to hit him up and see if he can make one for me. I like his work. It looks really cool. But anyway, getting back to the books here. Journey into Mystery 85. A bunch of things are going on in this book. This is the first appearance of Loki, the first appearance of Odin, the first appearance of the Bifrost Bridge, the first appearance of Heimdall, first appearance of Asgard. A lot going on. So it was definitely a cool book to pick up. All right, let me get this out of here. Moving along really quickly here. I don't want to make a super long video. Batman number 59, the first appearance of Deadshot. That's definitely a top buy for me for 2016. Very lucky to finally get this. It's a low-grade copy, so I couldn't care less. I'm very happy with it. What number are we on now? Number 6, Fantastic Four 52. I was ultra happy to get this at the New York Con this year. It's a mid-grade book. Well, I mean, it's toward the lower end. I think it's anywhere. I think I said in the last video, well, not the last video, but the video in which I showcased it, I think it's a 5. Most likely, it's probably a 5 on a good day. It's probably like a 4.5. I mean, it doesn't really have any major defects, but there are some, spine ticks over here where it cuts into the black cover, so it takes a little bit away from it. But other than that, it's a really sharp copy. First appearance of Black Panther. Number 5. Very happy to have this. Batman number 49. This is the first appearance of the Mad Hatter. He later shows up his first Silver Age appearance in Detective Comics 230. But this is his first true appearance. And it's also the first appearance of Vicky Vale. Number 4. World's Finest Comics number 3. The first appearance of the Scarecrow. Classic cover, although I'm not particularly fond of this cover. I like the Detective Comics 73, which is the second appearance of the Scarecrow. That cover a whole lot better. The third most popular purchase for me this year, Daredevil number 1. Sure, it's a low-grade copy, but it's all mine, and it's still the first appearance of Daredevil, Karen Page, and Foggy Nelson. Really happy to finally bring this into my collection. This was on my top 10 list for 2016. I never made a video for that last year, but it was on it. I had it pasted on my wall. Last two, I'm pretty sure you know what number 1 is. But number 2, without a shadow of a doubt, Detective Comics 66. It's a restored copy, 8.5. Not that the grade matters that much, because it's still cool to have in any grade, in any condition. First true appearance of Two-Face. Really cool book to have. I'm very happy to have added this to my collection. I think sometimes, though, in my collection, when I look at my early Batmans, my Batman villain first appearances, I don't think I give this book enough love as the next book on my list, which happens to be the number 1 purchase for me of 2016. Yep, you guessed it. You know it. This book has made more appearances in my videos than any other book. Detective Comics 140, the first true appearance of the Riddler. Really cool book to have. It's hard to get. I mean, like I mentioned in the other videos, yeah, you could get some on eBay, either the Canadian version, which I don't think is worth as much, in all honesty. Really low. There was someone was selling a really low grade, a .5 for, what was it, 2,800 best offer. Well, that guy bought that book off of eBay for about 1,200 bucks, 1,300 bucks, and he's reselling it. Believe me, whenever there's a Detective Comics 140 for sale anywhere, I know about it. And there's another guy selling a coverless restored copy with a facsimile cover for $900 something starting bid. He's been trying to sell that for a long time and wrote in his description, "This is the last time I'm posting it." Well, he's been doing that for the last 6 months. He's got to face facts. That book's not going anywhere. But this is my copy, and I'm very happy to have it, and it is indeed the first, the top buy for 2016. 2017, I got quite a few good ones on the list, and I'm going to be transitioning now to that, so everyone could see. I didn't do anything fancy with this. I just, boom, put them on a backboard, whiteboard, like mostly everyone else. I know you're having a hard time seeing. I'll read them off. But I did something different. I did a top 12 list. Now, I know that's not something completely different, but, there's quite a few books I want to get, and these are the 12 that I would I would love to have the most. Now, just because they're on the 2017 list does not mean I'll actually be able to get them. Some of them, I didn't complete my 2016 list, and I'm okay with that. You never know. Life situations happen. I have a family. I have a little guy, as you all know, Little Reaper, who's running amok right now downstairs. So life situations come in, but rest assured, well, at least for me anyway, I will get every one of these books sometime. So let's start off with number 12. I would love to get a copy of Vampirella #1. And, I go for low grades or mid grades. I don't have to have super high grade. That's not, I collect what I like, and I collect for me. I don't collect for anybody else. So low grade. Certain books I'm willing to consider restored books. Hey, I'm open for that. But Vampirella, I'd like to get a mid-grade copy of that. Number 11, Haunt of Fear #12 has my favorite artwork for a cover of all time. Love to add that to my collection. Number 10, Silver Surfer 4. I have a real itch to get a nice mid-grade copy of Silver Surfer 4, that classic Rainbow Road Thor fighting the Silver Surfer cover. Fantastic. Number 9, this was on my 2016 list, Tales of Suspense 57. I chose to go with the Tales of Suspense 52 instead of this at the con, and I think I made the good choice, but the best choice, but this is still on there. I want to get it. Number 8, Amazing Fantasy, Amazing Fantasy 15, yeah, sure. Amazing Spider-Man 15, the first appearance of Kraven the Hunter. Yeah, that one I would definitely like to get. I think it's also the first time Mary Jane was mentioned. Number 7, Brave and the Bold, number 54, the first appearance of the Teen Titans. Well, as a team, not actually the first appearance of Robin or the other ones. But that's a cool book to have. Number 6, The Amazing Spider-Man number 14. Now, I have a really low-grade copy for those of you that watched my top 25 keys that came out 2 years ago. I showed that. It's in really bad shape. For what I paid for it way back when, it's not a bad deal. But I would like to get a nice mid-grade or maybe even low-grade 4.0 copy. Anything would look better than the one I have. Number 5, I know this one's on ETA Nick's list too. Fantastic Four number 5. Now, I'm willing to get a lower grade copy. And Nick likes to get, Nick made a point in his last video that he goes for lower grades too, but there's certain books, it has to look a certain way. And I get you, Nick. You don't like the crease going across the book. You don't like to have the corners all messed up. You like sharp corners. You rather have issues with the spine. That's cool too. But I don't mind so much the creases, depending on the book, depending on what book it is. And for Fantastic Four number 5, if it has a crease going through it, or even a subscription crease, I'm willing to take it, provided that For me, it doesn't have Rusty Staples. That's a big no-no for me when it comes to Rusty Staples. I don't mind low-grade books. I don't mind little pieces missing. I don't mind Marvel chipping. Whenever you have a Rusty Staple from experience, not a good idea. Number 4, Albedo 2, the first appearance of Usagi Yojimbo. Awesome. I would love to add that book to my collection. It's a really cool book. I'm really looking into getting some rare non-Marvel DC books, and that's definitely one of them. As for the others, I didn't want to put them on this list because I just, I'm not going to be looking for them as much as this one. Number 3, Strange Tales 110. That was on my 2016 list too that I failed to get. First appearance of Doctor Strange. That one, I hope to get it next year. These top 3 I hope to get next year, but who knows? They tend to be a little pricey. As proof with here, the Tales to Astonish 27, the first appearance of Hank Pym, who eventually becomes Ant-Man. I love that cover. The cover where he's being pulled into the anthill, that reminds me of like that EC horror type book. And I would love to get that book as my number 2 book for 2017. And my number 1 book, which I hope to get 2017, Detective Comics 168, which is the origin of the Joker and the first appearance of the Red Hood. That's like my big one that I would love to get. But if I don't get it in 2017, one day I will get it. It's just a matter of time. Just as with the Detective 140. I was happy I was finally able to get it this year, but even if I couldn't, it would have only been a matter of time before I've gotten that book. And it's the same for the Detective 168. And I'm willing to take restored low-grade books, because that book is pricey. It's pricey at low grade. 1.5 could get you in the neighborhood of $2,000. It's really up there. So I keep my options open, let's just say, for that one. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video of my top buys for 2016 and my top hopefuls for 2017. Once again, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, whatever holiday you celebrate coming up, Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, and so forth. I'm going to have to get going now because Little Reaper downstairs probably needs to change a diaper. But once again, thank you for watching my video. Please check out my last video, my comic book haul number 18, where I talk about I show some Guardians of the Galaxy books, and I give some special shout-outs. Once again, shout-outs to, Richard Rag, I forget the numbers after his name, who pointed out that guys like Lightning, Omega, Shin, Ryu Ken, Hero Hunter 181, those guys are real legends. You should really check out their videos. I find myself watching more and more of them each day, like especially Hero Hunters recently, because he collects a lot of rare books. I'm looking at some of his past videos and seeing just the rare books still my jaw drops to the ground seeing them. Omega Shin Ryu Ken, he's got some excellent books, as does the other guys like Lightning 2288 and the Spidey Fan 78CT. So Reaper screaming in the background, that's my cue to go. Have a happy, safe holiday. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves.